Well, good morning. We are at the Cottonwood Creek trailhead. We are starting right at 5:17 a.m. So it's nice and light now. Probably over a mile in. So we're still cruising along. We're about an hour in. Well, here we go. We're near a waterfall. There's a cairn, and things are steepening up quite a bit here. Which is cool. Pretty big drop off. Well, it's gotten very steep. The trail is well cairned. And now, all of a sudden, we're on this. Well, we've got some good news. We only got about a mile until we meet up with the standard route by the lake up there. Beautiful views here starting to open up with some of this conglomerate rock. I love this trail. Honestly, this might be one of my new favorite trails. That was insane. I can't believe the trail just wound up like 300 feet through like almost a vertical boulder field. Unbelievable. And it's still winding up. This is incredibly steep, but incredibly awesome. And the cairns are still showing us the way. Well, we're in this boulder field. Cool waterfall. The sun's getting ready to peek out. I'm not sure if that's Crestone Peak or not. It might be. This is awesome. Getting a little class 4-y. I was wondering how the trail got up here. There's always a way though. And there's a cairn up there. So this was correct. This scenery is just unreal. And look, now we're cutting through this meadow and presumably need to get up this to the lake that's up on that shelf, I think. So that actually, I think, is the Needle. Now that I'm looking, I think Crestone Peak is one of these over here, I think. So I'm almost positive somewhere up there is Crestone Peak, and that's the Needle. And I think, oh yeah, that must be the Red Gully with a decent amount of snow in it. So I'm gonna have to avoid that snow. Well, I've seen the sun for the first time, which makes it really hard to follow the trail. Well, we've done it. I see the trail to get up to Crestone Peak. I just need to get over there to that trail. That's the gully we're going up that you see has some snow in the top. We're just getting there by bending right first and then climbing above some of this rock. All right, I think this is Mr. Red Gully here. We just traversed across, crossed a little drainage. We don't have a good view of it yet, but I think this is it. Pretty cool. So there was definite recent precipitation here. We don't want to be in that. That'll be slippery. We'll stay to the left here. Little class 3 section. Okay, there's a lot of snow here, but I can skirt around it. And look, it's all around under. It's like a snow cave, snow tunnel. So far, so good. Slowly but surely, we are making progress. Probably not even halfway up though. It's hard work, but it's not technical. It's just very steep. So you can see, I think, the notch up there. And I don't know if that's the summit, I think it's beyond. So occasionally you're on the left side. Here's a nice cairn here. You can see it's pretty dry. I think I can skirt that snow on the left. But you can see here, this is like a little use path that I'm taking, which is nice. Very nice. Reminds me of the path up to the pyramid saddle, actually. All right, check in higher. Well, I've identified the traverse location. It's right there, and then I see the cairn over there. So right, probably literally like right here is where we'll get down to and then cut across. So I'm glad I spotted that. As Carl Decker said, thanks Carl, these formations you see, he said on the left, but he meant on the right, I believe. Or maybe on the left on the way up. All right, so we've hit the snow. I think we can avoid it all, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna hide in this little melted area. So we will certainly find out. This might be a little challenging here. I'd much rather be on rock, that's for sure. And dry rock at that. So far, so good. Well, I think we've done it. I think we've reached the notch. And there's more snow up here, which I am attempting to avoid. I don't know where the cairn is. Maybe it's buried. Notch. Now we gotta work our way up these ledges, and then we'll go back down for the traverse. So awesome. We're like 3:25, so a little longer. Actually, I don't know. Not sure if that's long. Ooh, pretty cool. That's northeast Crestone or northwest Crestone. I'm gonna consult the pictures and then start to head up here. So there are cairns on this, which makes it nice. Kind of reminds me of the Elos ledges. Not quite as steep though, not quite as exposed. Crestone Peak. Hell yeah. Woo! And I think that's the needle. Not sure, maybe it's the next one. No, I'm an idiot. It's that one. Much further. Nice view. Wow. Come all the way from way down there in the flatlands. So that was 331 from the car. I guess I'm happy with that. So it's not even 9 o'clock yet. We're gonna take some pictures. Then I'm gonna start hitting the traverse. I wanna be out of here as soon as possible to get over there. So epic views, number 54 for me. And I guess I'll sign the registry. I meant to mention there's Challenger Point and Kit Carson right there. It's not obvious like what the gully is to get up Kit Carson. I think you're seeing the big avenue there, but it's not completely obvious, and I went so much lower. And there is Humboldt, very nondescript, boring. Climbing down the Red Rock Gully. I was on loose stuff. Now I'm utilizing this solid rock rib that I came up part of the way. So when we hit the snow, we gotta stay to the right. But then pretty soon after, we're cutting left. So not too much more, maybe 100 feet to descend. And then the traverse will begin. So yeah, that summit, once you hit the notch, your work is done. The summit is like an easy walk up. All right, so we more or less identified where we need to cross. A good point is this notch. Right when you're about at this notch, look over, and it's slightly lower, but not, you know, less than maybe 50 feet below. And cairns, there's the needle, there's the black gendarme. I see the next cairn up ahead. So far, very easy. Anyway, gonna go over a bunch of rock ribs. I can see the next one. I can see the cairn way up there. So that's what we're doing. Eventually gotta work our way up, obviously. All right, so unfortunately there's this other red gully here right over this rib. We have to drop down into it and then ascend that loose looking hellhole, you know, all the way up to that snow, I think. So the traverse has been very tame so far, but we're gonna have to get our climb on pretty soon. All right, we're climbing this gully. The sun was right in my eyes until right now, and I found a cairn. So I'm not sure exactly where I want to go, but it shows in the picture you kind of bend left as you get up high. So I'm gonna stay more left. This is like all easy, class 3, I would say. You could even call it class 2. So I guess I'm gonna go to the left of this boulder thing. I'm not totally sure. I don't see any cairns, so we'll figure it out when we get up and get a view, because then we're gonna have to drop again. And unfortunately we have to cross this thing, but it should be fine. I ran into this big snowbank. I didn't know where to go, and I freaked out. Okay, so we have to drop a little bit. I've located the next cairn on the next rock rib. Here's where things are gonna get fun. We're gonna have to go up this crack. There's a choke stone called the bulge. Apparently it's a 5.2 move. So we gotta go up this steep gully to the right of the black gendarme. We gotta go around this little rock formed gendarme also. And we'll go up this gully, and then I'll consult from there the pictures. But we're definitely getting closer. Your summit's beyond here. You can't see it. Maybe there? I don't know. Somewhere up there. We have a lot to climb. We probably have like 400 feet at least to climb up. So I'm gonna drop here, wrap around. I'll show you the bulge when I get to it. All right, so we've made it to what people call the bulge, and hopefully it doesn't come loose. That is not. There's actually a lot of loose rock here. Can't say I dig it that much, but alright, that was the move there to get my foot over there. Now, I can get my foot here and step up. Probably not the most graceful. That was the bulge. Now we have this little head wall that apparently turns into a knife edge. A short little knife edge that you're on. So now when we get on top of it, there's like sections. I guess we'll get up on the right here. It said veer right. Whatever that means. Where's this knife edge? I don't know, up there, further, maybe? Knife edge? Where are you? That's sort of a knife edge, I think. Do we want to be on that? I don't know. I have no idea. This looks like a knife edge. Let's check it out. Oh yeah. Could get up and meet on a knife edge and immediately bang a left. So I guess I'll do that. Yeah, I think I can. So there was your little exposed knife edge. Now, according to the pictures, not there. We gotta go up there. So I'm gonna consult the pictures for a second. All right, there's your summit. There's the big white rock. We gotta drop, go on the right side of it, then bend left up that gully. So that's the next move here. So we're near the top of the gully. We have to get to this grassy ledge here, which you probably could have continued up, but I was just gonna cut over right here. So I went slightly too high, I guess is what I'm getting at. Here's the ledge. There's your head wall proper. I think we want to continue to bend around, but it looks like you could just go up here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here goes nothing. Look at that lake over there. We're going up the crux wall. We're gonna take our time here, make sure we have good holds, because there is a decent amount of exposure. Sort of just staying close to the ridge, slightly on the right is what I sort of gathered. So far, pretty easy. Just gotta find a way to step up here. Like there's many stable spots, like right here, for example. So far, it doesn't feel very exposed at all. Just my opinion. There's all these ledges you can just hang out on. I'm just trying to pick the best line here. I think it might be slightly over to the right. I'm on a nice ledge here. Very nice ledge. Remember I said over the right? Never mind. I'm going right here, next to this big outcropping of yellow rock. Are these solid? I think so. Don't come loose, please. Okay. A big old rock. This one's a little loose. I doubt that big one's loose. We could just do a little traverse right here. Traverse, traverse. It says we want to stay away from the face though. So let's get back over here. Oh, there's the wrap station. Look, well, there's a sign. Okay, I'm sorry guys. That was not very exposed. That was very easy. There are places you could just stand at any given point. So, I don't get it. But, all right, we're past the famous crux wall. And now, we just got to do a little skedaddling. Well, let's just stay on the ridge. The ridge proper. Whew. Which way? Straight, you say? Oh, but we gotta drop. Crestone needle. Number 55. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. That's where we were over there. Yeah. Humboldt looking as boring as ever. Sorry, Humboldt. And there's Kit Carson and Challenger Point. So, let's give you a time check. 10:12. So it's been, what does that put us at? 4 hours, 4 hours, 55 minutes to here, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. Or 54 minutes. All right, well, I'm gonna get out of here. Rain's supposed to roll in. I gotta just make sure I find the right gully down. I see a cairn right there, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I'm gonna take a couple pictures and bounce out of here. Great traverse. I mean, pretty tame, to be honest. So take some pictures and Get out of here. Oh, before I leave the summit, I'm gonna eat a Snickers bar. I wanted to shout out Kim. One of my friends sent me a pack of Snickers bars, which I've been eating on this trip. A lot of them are after the hikes. This is one of the few I've actually eaten on a summit. So thank you very much, Kim. That was very sweet of you to send. So I'm taking advantage of them for sure. So I just want to make sure I get off the right way here after I eat my Snickers bar. So, just like that, 2 minutes later, or not even, I believe we've hit the top of the East Gully. So we are taking this most of the way down until we eventually hit like a ledge, grassy system. Then we bang a left and actually gain apparently 75 feet of elevation, and will be a trail that takes us down to Broken Hand Pass. So this should be hopefully smooth. There's a dihedral at some point, which I think we want to avoid, but otherwise should be just like the other gullies that we've gone down, specifically Mr. Red Gully. Ugh. So I don't think I need to show you this. It's standard gully descending for sure. There was kind of a plot twist. I wanted to stay in the gully, but cairn started bringing me over here. I mean, I'm still going down the same way, and I see a cairns down there, so I'm not worried about it, but I don't get why I didn't just stay in the gully. So puzzling, but there's quite a bit of cairns, so I think I'd be well advised to just follow them and see where it goes. Well, 15 minutes later, we come a ways down, but we've spotted some cairns to the left here. So we are gonna take them and not bomb further off, because I think that is the right route. Though according to my map, I'm not at the place, the ledge where I bang a left, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm not gonna argue with these cairns. They're very prominent. Well, I will say, I am not on the line. There's a bunch of faulty cairns. It could get people in trouble. I mean, the trails say it's right down there below us. I don't know if you see it, like 100 feet, if that. The trail's literally right below us. Aha, and we're safe. All right, so this is the picture. People are standing here, and you dropped, and then you went into the gully, but I shortcut it, go figure. So I'm gonna head up here, and then I should see the Broken Hand Pass down below, I think. And there's, I think, Cottonwood Lake. Well, we've done it. We've hit Broken Hand Pass. We just have a long, long way more to descend. So we've gotten down here. We're gonna bang a right here and go by the lake, which I was hoping you could see, but maybe not. That's, we came up from like Upper Colony Lake. Well, there's your view of the lake. So we got to switch back down steeply, but then you see the trail run through the grass, and on the right side of the lake, we got to get past the lake, and then we'll be banging a left down Cottonwood Creek there, and it'll be very steep and probably not fun to descend until we hit the last 2.5, 3 miles. Then I'll start moving better. Well, we've descended from the past. As you can see, there's grayer clouds. It's supposed to maybe rain. This is so impressive. Just, I think I was up there and then up there, and now I'm down here in the yellow flowers and about to run around the lake. This is awesome. Look at this view. I mean, unbelievable. Here's your meadow. Pretty awesome view. Tell you what, if you want to work on your cairn spotting abilities, this is the trail for you. Now we're going over there. I'm just like, my head's just on a swivel because you're just constantly turning all over the place, crossing drainages, through woods, through willows, through overgrowth, on bare rock like this. I mean, it's quite the interesting trail. So now I gotta make sure I pick it up over here. And as you can see, it's not, I mean, is this it? I think it is. I just looked at the map. We got like 1.6 miles left. The end. All right. Official time, 7 hours, 17 minutes. All in. Crestone Traverse from Cottonwood Lake's trailhead. And the mosquitoes are still awful, so I'm just gonna jump in the car real quick and hopefully not many of them come in. That was like 13 miles with 7,100 foot of gain. Wow. And it's definitely gonna be raining up there.